In this demo, I'm going to walk through the Software Licensing Manager script. I'm going to go to Run, and in Run, I'm going to type SLMGR.VBS. You have to type the .VBS for this to execute. It's a Visual Basic script. So SLMGR.VBS. When I hit OK for that, it brings up the Windows script host, and I can see all the parameters. If I need to script the product key, I can use /IPK, stands for install product key. This will overwrite or just add a product key to your install if you want to script that in. You can activate Windows with this ATO. I can use DLI if I want to display licensing information. I could use XPR if I want to know when my current license actually expires. There is a lot to this though. A lot of parameters, I should say. If I click OK, it brings up another window. So you can see there's an option to clear the product key. There are some options down here related to KMS, and there are quite a few of those. And I'll just keep clicking OK. You can see for KMS, if I want to change the source port, by default, KMS uses port 1688. Unlikely you have a need to change that, but if you did, you could script in a new port number using this SLMGR.VBS. So there are a lot of options. Active Directory base activation options show up here as well. So a lot is going on there. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Windows PowerShell. This is too small for me. So I'm going to go to Properties, and on the font, I'm going to go with 2028. So we'll make this a little bigger. Now, you could do this in PowerShell or the command prompt. Does not matter which one. Now, if you have used PowerShell in the past, do not be alarmed that this is a black background, because it is usually blue in PowerShell, but now in Server 2022, it shows up as being black. But this is PowerShell, as we know, because it actually says PowerShell. I personally prefer the blue. Easy to tell if you're in command prompt, because that's always black. PowerShell's always been blue, but now they're both black. But if I run my slmgr.vbs/DLI to display licensing information, I can see right now I am running Windows Server Data Center Eval Edition. I can see the partial product key that was used. So it gives me like the last set of the numbers in the product key. This is licensed as my license status, and time-based activation, 180 days. So we set all evaluation versions run for 180 days. So I can determine that from here. If I wanted to look at my, say, expiration, I'm just going to run that with a /XPR. And it just tells you exactly what day this will expire. So I can see this will expire January 4th, 2024, down to the actual second. 1:33 and 13 seconds is when it would actually expire. So pretty neat overall.